What's up, guys? All right, so I'm super excited to be here with you guys and starting this new series. As you guys can see by the title, it's going to be called Going Within, and it's really just a way to be able to get better at practicing self-love, right? I don't know if you guys remember, but the other day I posted on my story a question, asking you guys, what's your favorite thing about yourself? And so many people actually struggled to answer this question and said that it was a challenge for them or that it was a hard one, right? And so, I got to kind of brainstorming and kind of thinking, and I was like, why not come out with a series, of videos basically helping people really discover more of who they are through the process of self-love, right? I just think it's something that's just very important that we don't practice often enough. So I kind of want to go into, talking about what self-love is to me, and then, we'll kind of go from there. Obviously, I don't know how long these videos are going to be or how many videos I'm going to come out with, but I feel like any information is better than no information. So, thank you guys for joining. Please make sure that you guys like the video. If you like the video, don't forget to comment, down below, maybe that you're struggling with some self-love, or, you can also, comment things that you might want to see in the future. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe button, because it supports my channel and it supports, the community that I'm trying to build. And then hit that bell notification as well, so you don't miss any kind of episodes coming out in the future. All right. So what is self-love to me? Self-love to me is being able to do for yourself what you expect from other people or the external world. So another, cool little thing that I dropped on Instagram not too long ago on my story was, I think I spoke about, what you create internally is going to show externally, right? And so self-love is something that I believe you do for yourself, because by choosing, to kind of go within and figure out who you are, the things you love, the people that you love or that you want to be surrounded by, and what you want to be doing. You guys hear me talk about this a lot. Everyone and everything is a byproduct of who you are as a person. But if you don't know who you are as a person, how do you ever figure that out? How do you ever start walking in that right direction to where you start really receiving all the blessings and the different things that are already placed here for you, right? That's destiny, that you can really appreciate and enjoy, and then you can actually live a life based off of your happiness. So oftentimes, we get in this bad habit of really just accepting external influences, whether it be in the form of, our family or friends, maybe a job, maybe we're on Instagram and comparing ourselves to somebody. But all this information we take in and we soak up and we identify ourselves with it. But the thing is, and the issue is, that's all outside of us. That's not really who we are. If anything, it's something that kind of shows us what we may like, but that's why we have to take it with a grain of salt. And then I'll even, go a little bit deeper. A lot of this stuff comes from our childhood, our past. Being able to, grow up and be raised in a stimulus where we might not have been able to make a lot of the free will decisions that we wanted to. And obviously, that comes with respect for our parents and the way that they may have wanted to raise us. We were kind of not in control of those situations and stuff. But I know for me, and all I can do is speak on my experience. I grew up with my parents and family not around as much, because they were working to provide house, and food and clothes and different things that they wanted me to be involved in. So that way I could live what they thought would be a happy life or a society standard type of life. But I mean, when you're that young, and I'm talking about, I was like 2, 3 years old, and older, I had to kind of learn things for myself. And how anybody's going to start learning things for themselves is based off of their surroundings, based off of what they're watching, what they're listening to, what they're reading, what they're seeing, what their friends are telling them, and we take in so much information, for the first like quarter of our life, that it kind of makes an impression on us, right? And then that's how we start to develop a lot of these belief systems and the ways that we, kind of act in our life and, today. And so, for me being a young kid and really kind of having to figure it out on my own, obviously, I was open to everything and everyone, all information, because, I just was, when you're younger, obviously you're a lot more naive, more gullible, to information and to what people are telling you and stuff. Like if somebody told me to, eat a bug off the ground, I'd eat the bug because I'm like, oh, this has to be good for me. I trust this person and they're telling me that it's going to be good for me, so why not, right? But then I get sick, and then you kind of learn from that experience. A lot of the times too, with your upbringing, you could have parents that could kind of coach you, throughout your childhood, kind of letting you know right from wrong, etc. Or you might have been a kid among many kids, many siblings, where you didn't get that special attention. There was nobody really there to kind of sit you down and help explain life and how it works and how people work and how to respond to adversity and different things that might happen to you. And so once again, now, decades down the road, we're in this position where it's a challenge for us to really choose ourselves first, make ourselves a priority, and really go based off of, the things that we like and love and want to do to really create our reality. And I feel like that's the reason why a lot of people struggle with self-love. A lot of times, there's this idea that if you speak highly of yourself, you're arrogant or, conceited, right? But who kind of gets to decide that? Because, in my personal opinion, it's confidence. It's having a high self-esteem. It's knowing who you are, what you want, where you want to go in your life, who you want to be surrounded by, and then building on top of that. That's your foundation, right? And I wasn't always this way. It obviously took a lot of meditation, a lot of prayer, a lot of journaling. And these are going to be some of the practices that I'll be sharing with you, in the future, and in future videos on just how to kind of like reclaim your power and start living a life that you get to decide, right? Where life happens as you, and basically every single, thing that you may have thought you were isn't who you are at all, and you really get to gain identity and gain awareness to who you truly are, at your core level, and the things and the people and whatnot that you want to be surrounded by and what you want to be doing. So I just think it's really, really important to be able to have the courage to stop, right? Take a step back, especially when you're feeling this sense of unhappiness or like something's not right, or you have like an off energy, and really start going within and seeing like, wait, what do I like? What do I want to do? It's not easy at all by any means. It's not easy to prioritize yourself, especially when we live in a world where it's easy to compare. And, it's easy for us to allow other people to kind of live through us based off of the way that they influence us or the things that they, recommend or suggest we do. So like I said, I'm super excited to be starting this series with you guys. I appreciate you guys, coming and enjoying this first episode with me. There's obviously going to be a lot more coming soon. I'm just, blessed to be able to be on Instagram and, YouTube, TikTok, all these social media platforms, and to be able to be my authentic self and speak to you guys from a place of compassion, to really help you guys learn more about yourselves. And at the same time, I get to grow, and evolve with you guys. I get to learn with you guys. This whole channel is about, getting better together, and, you guys get to kind of see ways in which I live my life. And, I'll be speaking about a lot of different experiences and things like that I hope you guys can, take in and really figure out, your stuff and figure out who you want to be. Obviously take everything with a grain of salt, because I'm, no better than you. I'm not more superior than you. This is really just about, building a community, coming together and being able to support and help each other. And, and so I want to create a safe place, a safe space to where you guys are able to do that. And like I said, we can really, bounce off each other and learn from each other, and then really get to enjoy this thing we call life. So kind of like I said in the beginning of the video, thank you guys for joining me on episode 1. Please make sure if you like the video to like the video. It helps me out a lot, and I definitely appreciate it. Subscribe, drop me some comments down below if you have any requests or anything that you want to talk about, or if you just want a place that you can really, like I said, be able to express yourself and, not have to feel like you're going to be judged or like you're doing something wrong or embarrassed. Like I said, this is a place that we're going to use to really get better together. And so thank you guys for tuning in. This isn't, I don't have any edits or anything like that. This is, off the top. I'm just going to allow God, universe, whatever you guys believe in, to speak through me, to be able to impact you guys. So, I'm just expressing my gratitude. And obviously, like I said, more coming soon. And I will talk to you guys later.